Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back, and today we will be finishing this particular exercise called 1.2. Sorry, I forgot to write over here. Exercise 1.2 of NCERT class 10 Cbse. Okay, so in this question, so let's begin. Already we have done two questions, and I do understand you must have have understood that. So let's continue with that third question, and it's going to be very super easy. Okay, so I'll try my best to explain you guys. So the question says, prove that the following are rational. Similarly, question number 1 and 2. Okay, but question number 1 was very different. We did, and question number 2 was simpler, and this will be the simplest one. Okay, so we have first one. It says 1 upon root 2. Okay, so we have three parts on this. We will be doing all the three. First, let me explain you with the first part. So if we have 1 upon root 2, so we will be let 1 upon root 2 be a rational number. Okay, we are just assuming it, guys. Okay, now as this is a rational number, we can have two integers. Depend आप integers के naming क्या करना चाह रहे हो, totally guys, totally depends upon you. I'm taking a upon b, a and b is not equals to 0. You can take as whatever you like. Okay, so I'll be putting this 1 upon root 2 equal to 1 upon a upon b. As I said, it is a rational number. Why? Because I assumed that it's a rational number. Okay, that's why. Now what I'll be doing between this one, I'll be making a subject this root 2. Okay, so root 2 will become subject and it will become b upon a. Okay, now this thing is there. You have understood like this. Okay, so we can say b upon a is a rational number as a and b, whatever the variable you are taking, you can write that as a and b are integers. Fine. Now we can say if this is there, then it is equal to this. So it will root 2 will be what? Will be a rational or irrational? You tell me. See, the number which is under root, and if it's not a perfect square, if it's not dissolving your square root or the cube root, that number are considered to be irrational. Okay. Now, so this way we are contradicting what we are making. Our like root 2 is a rational number, but it is not a rational number. Why? We are contradicting its fact. That's why. I hope you are able. So square root is irrational. Square root 2 is rational. This contradicts to the fact that square root 2 is irrational. Getting at my point? I hope you are able to. Hence, our assumption is false. Square root 2 is irrational. ठीक, इतनी बात समझ में आ गई बेटे? सेम वे में वी विल बी डूइंग बी पार्ट. समझ में आ गई बात? ठीक है. आप चलो, आई थिंक यही हो जाएगा. I think we will be able to do second part over here. So I'll be doing like this. Okay. So we have 7 root 5. So what we will do, we will be let 7 root 5 be a rational number or just a rational, whatever you like. Now we can have, or we can find 2. I'll be writing here. we can find two integers a and b not equals to 0. Okay, so I'll be making subject what? Square root 5 bit over here. I hope it's visible. Yes, it is visible. So when square root 5 will become subject, it will be 7b upon a. Okay, ठीक. As b upon a 7 b upon a, or you can just write a b upon a, is rational number as a and b are what bit? Integers. What it is? Integers, as we have already taken. ठीक. So अब इतना हो गया. We can write square root 5 is rational, which contradicts to the fact बेटे वन मोर थिंग टू अंडरस्टैंड कि अगर यहाँ पे स्क्वायर रूट 5 लिखा है, अगर स्क्वायर रूट 4 होता तो ये रैशनल नंबर बन जाता. ठीक है ना, क्योंकि स्क्वायर रूट डिसॉल्व हो जाता. विच कॉन्ट्रोडिक्ट्स टू द फैक्ट दैट square root 5 is irrational. So our assumption is false, or you can write wrong. Square root 5 is irrational. Hence proved. Hence proved. इतनी बात समझ में आ गई. अब हमारा वही क्या, हमने कुछ नहीं किया, जो भी हमारा स्क्वायर रूट का सिंपल सी बात है, कुछ नहीं करना है. जो हमारे स्क्वायर रूट में गिवन होगा ना बेटे, उसको किसी भी वेरिएबल पे लाइक इन फ्रैक्शंस लिख लो, रैशनल नंबर. जस्ट मेक श्योर कि b शुड नॉट बी इक्वल्स टू 0. डिनोमिनेटर नॉट b, डिनोमिनेटर शुड नॉट बी इक्वल्स टू 0. जो भी आप वेरिएबल मान रहे हो उसमें जो भी डिनोमिनेटर रखोगे, डिनोमिनेटर शुड नॉट बी इक्वल्स टू 0. ठीक. फिर क्या करो, जो भी स्क्वायर रूट में दे रखा है उसको सब्जेक्ट बना लेंगे. एज यू विल मेक अ सब्जेक्ट, तो जैसे ही सब्जेक्ट बनकर आएगा हम उसके इक्वल जो रखेंगे बेटे, तो वी कैन से कि ये रैशनल नंबर है क्योंकि दोनों इंटीजर्स है. ठीक है. अभी और जो भी डिनोमिनेटर है इज नॉट इक्वल्स टू 0. वट एवर रैशनल नंबर्स लिए थे ना हमने, इसलिए हमने दिखा दिया कि भाई ये आ रहा है. ठीक है. अब तो ये हमारा फैक्ट को कॉन्ट्रडिक्ट कर दिया और ये हमारा हो गया. जो लास्ट क्वेश्चन कर लेते हैं. आई थिंक ये क्लिप ज्यादा लंबी नहीं होने वाली है, मैं इसलिए इसको थर्ड पार्ट को मैंने इसके साथ अटैच नहीं किया है फर्स्ट 2 क्वेश्चंस के साथ, क्योंकि फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन काफी एक्सप्लेनेशन में आई थिंक काफी इट हैज टेकन मच टाइम. एंड आई वुड से बिफोर डूइंग दिस क्वेश्चन, एक क्लिप मेरे चैनल पे आपको मिल जाएगी, दैट विल बी कंसिडर्ड एज द नेम विद बी rational and irrational number. So do check it out, and if possible I'll give a link in the description box below, so you get a very clear idea कि rational irrational number होते क्या हैं. ठीक है ना. Now let's move to the last part of question number 3, that is 6 plus square root 2, and let's have that one. So now we will be doing this third part solution over here. So first what we will do, let 6 plus square root 5 be a rational. ठीक. For which we can say 6 plus root 2 equals to a upon b. We can find these two integers, or we can say let a and b be two integers, a and b be integers, b not equals to 0. It means denominator is not equals to 0. Okay. Now what we will do, we will be making this square root 2 as a subject. Square root 2 equals to a upon b minus 6 लिख सकते हैं बेटे. अब क्या हो गया है, what we will say now, a minus b equals to 6 is a rational number. ठीक, as a and b are integers. हमने बोला था as a and b are integers. ठीक, ये चीज हमने वो कर दी. क्लियर है? ठीक ठीक. So we can say square root 2 is a rational number which contradicts to the fact, contradicts to the, not that, to the fact that square root 2 is irrational. Hence, our assumption is wrong. Square root 2 is square root 2, or we can say full question पे लिख सकते हो. यहाँ पे हमने अरे रे बेटे, यहाँ पे ये ना स्क्वायर रूट 7 वाला लिख देना, 7. ओके, फर्स्ट वाले में भी मेन जो क्वेश्चन हो, कॉन्ट्राडिक्ट्स वाले में मेन क्वेश्चन को जहाँ पे जब लिखोगे ना हेंस आवर अजम्पशन, तो ये लिखना 6 प्लस स्क्वायर रूट, जो भी मतलब क्वेश्चन हो वो लिखना. ठीक है, एज आवर अजम्पशन इज रॉन्ग और फॉल्स के बाद रॉन्ग लिख लो या स्लैश करके फॉल्स लिख लो, इट ट्रूली मीन्स द सेम. ठीक, 6 plus square root is irrational. Hence, proved. समझ आ रही है बात? ये थर्ड पार्ट तो अभी भी, ये सेकंड पार्ट ही लिखा हुआ है. मैंने चलो उसको भी चेंज करा देती हूँ यहाँ पे ना. ये so our assumption is false. ये 7 square root 5 कर लेना. ठीक है, लास्ट वाली लाइन में चेंजेस कर लेना बेटे, तो you will be getting it. I hope till now this exercise is being completed, and this was the last, I think this was the last exercise for the chapter, and things are being clear, the concept is more clear, and do check it out more other clips so that you have a very clear concept about it. And if you have any problem, do let me know. I'll try my best to solve it out, and soon you will be getting more chapters, more topics related to your class 10, and I hope you will ace your exams. So keep on liking and keep on sharing. Thank you for watching. Allah Hafiz.